Jonathan, good morning.
Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Oh my gosh.
What's up? ¿Qué pasa?
It's Cinco de Mayo.
It is Cinco de Mayo.
It's
You know, I know nothing about Cinco de Mayo.
Well, you know what else you know nothing about?
What?
That morning has broken, and we are your consecrated
It is
hosts.
Cinco de Mayo, and I am consecrated by holy orders, Padre Jefe.
And I'm consecrated by baptism. I'm Jonathan.
Morning all.
You can tell which one of us is Mexican, and which one of us is not.
Blanco. Every Spanish word I know is going to come out today.
So you're done.
Oh my goodness.
It is Cinco de Mayo.
It is Cinco de Mayo. Is that like Mexican Independence Day or Taco Tuesday?
It is Taco Tuesday.
It is Taco Tuesday.
So
has
that's
nothing
exciting.
to do with Cinco de Mayo.
No, I fully endorse Taco Tuesday. Cinco de Mayo. It was this battle back in 1862. It was like a French-Mexican war sort of going on. The Mexicans didn't pay their war debt. The French got mad. And so it's a little battle in Puebla, Mexico in 1862 on May 5th. The Mexicans weren't expected to win, but they did win. But really, it's not celebrated in Mexico. It's just I can't think of a... You know, I can't think of... Like, the Alamo to Texans was a much bigger deal, and they all got killed. Like...
Yeah.
It wasn't until they came back at San Jacinto and defeated all the Mexicans. That is much more.
So it's like
impressive.
the Arbor Day of Mexico, like a minor holiday that's
Not even
particularly
Arbor Day.
celebrated in one place.
No, Arbor Day. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
In Puebla, it's probably a big deal, but no one. This is a normal day in Mexico.
Wow.
And then here it's devolved into this.
So this is more of an Americanization of some...
A reason to get drunk.
So, okay. So we could compare it to St. Patrick's Day.
Like what St. Patrick's Day has become.
What St. Patrick's Day has become. So St. Patrick's Day, the Irish Americans really latched onto that as a way to celebrate their Irish heritage. And so the Mexican Americans really latched on to Cinco de Mayo as a way to identify with Mexican culture. Yeah. And then us Blanqui, us white Americans, took
Gringos.
it over and said, "Oh, we want to party with you because we get to get drunk."
Any excuse to get
hammered.
hammered.
So St. Patrick's Day, let's get drunk on green beer. On Cinco de Mayo, let's get drunk on tequila and margaritas and Corona.
And wear silly hats.
Corona.
Speaking of silly hats, this is a taco hat.
That's a taco. Are you going to wear that, Jonathan?
No. But I will try to eat a taco later.
You were telling us that it was a battle between the Mexicans and the French. And I believe Napoleon III was the French emperor, president, big poobah.
He was, but oh my gosh.
I am French. To your...
I hope and pray that becomes the still image for this video.
Yeah, we don't get to choose those things.
It might become the profile picture for St. Charles Borromeo.
That never happened. I deny it. Deny it. All you that saw that, deny it. Well, okay, so today's a day.
It is just a day.
It is Taco
Except
Tuesday.
for Taco Tuesday!
He does love his Taco Tuesday. Every Tuesday he comes in all excited about
and
Taco
this
Tuesday.
is an authentic, made in Mexico by the hands of indigenous people.
Really?
Blanket.
And this is not.
I think I bought that one at, I don't remember where.
Probably Costco.
I didn't have a Costco membership at the time, but might as well have been. Maybe Walmart. The cheaper version of...
Well, thanks for letting me wear it.
Yeah. Anything to help culture you a little bit.
Anything to make me, more, less white-ish. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. But it's, so there, that settles that. Now we kind of know what Cinco de Mayo is or is not about.
Right.
How authentic are potato olays? Because I love potato olays. I haven't had potato olays in so long.
You know, I don't know
But
if
I
I've
love
ever
them.
seen a tater tot in Mexico. I don't know if my wife is joining us, but there's a embarrassing story. Being in Texas, we do have cheap Mexican restaurants like Amigos and Taco John's. But coming here, she took me to, I think Amigos has the Mexi fries, which are just tater tots with some taco seasoning probably.
That's what potato olays are.
Right,
Tater
same
tots
thing.
with taco seasoning.
So I knew my wife before I moved up north because of Focus and all that. We can talk about that later. I get to Dubuque, Iowa as a missionary, and I'm going to Taco John's, and I'm like, you know what? Let me have some of those Mexi fries. Go up to the drive-thru. Excuse me, can I have some Mexi fries? Sir, excuse me? Some Mexi fries. I don't know what that is. The tater tots with the things on them? Oh. That was all they said was oh.
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 And you said Lay's.
Yeah. I wish.
That's what I meant.
I was mortified because
like-
everyone in Dubuque, well, not everyone's American, but you know, a lot of white people up here north in Iowa, whatever,
Sure.
calling them Mexi fries, like, can't get more racist than that.
Oh, well.
And my wife laughs about it to this day because she set me up for failure.
She set you up for failure. Why don't you go order me an order of Mexi fries? I want those Mexi fries. Potato olays.
Potato olays.
Well, at least you didn't go down to Mexico City and order some Mexi fries. Can I have
I was
some
born
potato
there.
olays?
That is my place of birth.
You were born in Mexico City?
Oh, that's right. The Archbishop was talking to you about some mass or something going on.
Oh, I did
opening
hear
up.
about you. Yeah,
And
you
so
were
yeah, I was
telling
born
me.
in Mexico City.
Well, look at that.
I'm a Chilango.
How long did you, you're what?
Chilango.
Oh.
That's what people from born in Mexico City are
A
referred to.
chilango.
It's actually kind of a derogatory term for those people.
Okay. But you own it.
I own it.
You own it.
I moved here when I was 3.5. If you would have watched that episode to learn about my life story, actually, I think I told you as you walked in that I just got to when I moved to the United States when I was 3.5.
You might have, but I don't pay attention always.
Especially not to me.
Yeah, well, you know, I only have so much memory space. I gotta conserve it.
Someone took a screenshot of you in the taco.
I don't think that's allowed. I'm going to trademark and all rights
Oh,
reserved
multiple
that image.
screenshots.
That is an all rights reserved image. Trademarking it. Taco Hefe.
Speaking of the Tucker family, they emailed telling me that I was right about Our Lady of Grace.
We were talking about Our Lady of Grace yesterday.
Yeah.
She was in conversation with St. Catherine Labouré,
Mm-hmm.
who introduced the miraculous medal to the world.
And it didn't have the graces flowing from her fingers, but not all of them because people don't ask for them.
People don't ask for them.
So the number one thing you should do today is...
Ask Our Lady.
No,
What? Oh.
follow us on Facebook, share us on Facebook, like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube.
You realize
No.
there was no transition there.
That was the transition, and
Oh.
then you just cut it off.
I'm sorry.
But no, really, we need to ask Our Lady for Our Lady's graces. We need to ask her, and it seems like we're bugging her. You can't bug her. She is the perfect mom. How many of you have wives or moms yourselves that you have the kids go, Mom, 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 Mom. What? This is yellow. Or something stupid, right? Nothing, it doesn't matter, because moms always respond, and moms are always so loving and gentle and caring.
Always.
Good moms and most moms. Father Jeff, you're making this very difficult. But
My mom always said, just tell me. I don't need to say what every time.
Mother
Hi, Mom.
Mary,
I love you.
Mother Mary, even if you say, she will say what every time.
She won't.
And she will pass it along to God with the most gentle care. Now, whether it's our will or God's will being done, God's will is going to be done in the end. So just
Always.
pray for God's will in all things. And ask Mother Mary to pass on. Say, may God's will be done.
May God's will be done.
Bring this intention.
Cool.
Amen.
Amen to that.
So we've got a
learned
great
something
show
about
planned
Our
for you
Lady.
today.
We learned about Our Lady of Grace.
Mm-hmm.
We learned about Cinco de Mayo. We learned about potato olays, messy fries, and their authenticity or not thereof. And well, that's about it.
Was St. Catherine Labouré, did she come to the United States?
No, Catherine Labouré was French.
French. Oh,
Yeah,
she was on the losing end of that battle.
Not the time to talk about that. Probably around the same time. She was probably one of these 19th century. That was one of the things that the 18th, 19th century was a great time of development for a lot of the devotional life that we know today. So the miraculous medal, Eucharistic adoration, many Marian apparitions happen in the late 17, 1800s.
We should have a show on Marian apparitions.
How about today?
All right.
No, but anyway, the reason why that is because you're looking at this time period of industrialization, of the Enlightenment, and so a lot of what's happening historically is that faith is getting pushed more and more to the peripheries, and people like even the founding fathers of our own nation are embracing a sort of deist understanding of God, which basically means there is a God, but he's far away, he's removed from us, he created the universe, and now he's just waiting for it to end. And so he's there, but he's removed.
Sure.
And that was kind of, that's
so he
Ben
wants
Franklin,
nothing to do
Thomas
with
Jefferson.
us.
That would be their whole shtick. So every time we talk about the faith of our founding fathers, their faith was very far away. And
well, and Ben Franklin, I believe, if National Treasure serves me correct, created daylight savings time. So what did he really know?
There you go. So it's a time when faith and all of that stuff get kicked to the backyard. Sure. And it seems then that becomes the time when the Lord becomes more active. So the image of the Sacred Heart of Jesus is revealed to Margaret Mary Alacoque. And he reveals, like, here is my heart. I love you. I am this close to you. The desire then for Eucharistic adoration, that I want to be near my people, and I want my people to be near me and to gaze upon me, to have that closeness. The appearances of the Virgin Mary throughout, particularly those who were also swept to the wayside, the poor, the children, the ignorant, that she would often
St. Juan Diego was this poor man who no one wanted to have anything to do with.
Nope. Bernadette and the children of Fatima and all of they're all just kind of on.
Do you know about Our Lady of Czestochowa?
Yeah.
She was appearance to?
I don't believe Czestochowa was an apparition.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but Czestochowa is a famous image of Our Lady, the Black Madonna. And the many miraculous happenings with that painting, with that picture, particularly when it was stolen by thieves. And so when you look at a picture of Our Lady of Czestochowa, it's the Black Madonna with child, and she's usually all decked out in her finery. She's got two big scars right across her cheek, and that was in the tussle or whatnot of stealing the painting, that the painting got slashed, ripped, whatever. But in Czestochowa, there is a beautiful, liturgy? I don't know if that's a paraliturgy. So when you go to the shrine where Czestochowa is enshrined, where Our Lady is enshrined, so it's this painting, yay big. And
much bigger than the Mona Lisa.
She's behind a screen, and when everybody gathers for the unveiling, which happens daily, several times a day, I think, people come out with trumpets, there's fanfare, everyone falls down on their knees, the thing opens up, there's all kinds of prayers. It's almost like, the Queen is coming out on her balcony, and we revel in her presence, and it is amazing.
So we needed trumpets for our May crowning. Next year, trumpets.
Trumpets.
And lyre.
Buglers. Lyres?
Yeah. Isn't that in the scriptures?
Oh, the harps and the lyres and the little.
Oh, not liars, like.
Like you
liar, pants on fire.
Pants on fire.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Our hearts should be on fire though, and we see the image of Our Lady.
It should be. Melanie asks about different apparitions and other images. That some of the images of Our Lady that we have certainly came from apparitions. Mm-hmm. Others were painted. I mean, there's an old tradition, I think, that says Czestochowa was based on the image that St. Luke had made of Our Lady. I don't know the veracity of that. I would have to kind of look into that a little more deeply. Perhaps at one time I knew, but these things. Again, I only have so much room, and we have to move some things to this deep storage.
It's got a big head, but it's still only so big.
Jonathan, you're fired. We had someone ask about the litany, that they couldn't find the litany last night. And the litany, we are no longer live streaming the Litany of Saints in the evening. That ended, we live streamed that for 40 days. 40 times did we live stream the litany. That's technically what a quarantine is. A quarantine is literally a 40-day period.
All right.
And that's where the word core.
So that's why we're coming back to Mass.
So we're coming back to Mass in many places, and that's what's happening here. But the litany will not be live streamed anymore. We do invite people to continue praying the Litany of Saints, especially in invoking the power of heaven to overcome all of this craziness. But we will, one of these days, this week hopefully, record a Litany of the Saints that you can find in our videos there and play.
Yes.
And so we'll try to make it nice so that it helps you out.
It won't be Father Jeff on a fuzzy screen and outside with shoddy reception.
With the wind and everything else. We'll make it really nice. We'll have the pictures of the saints. We'll pretty it up. Jonathan's good at prettying things up.
I did shave today.
You shaved today. Look at that. Good. I did too. I've kind of gotten into a bad habit these last weeks of maybe shaving every other day, every 2 days, whatever I'm feeling like. Barbara, what? I'm getting old.
You said it yourself. Sunday's homily.
Because I'm forgetting. I am getting old.
It's 20 years of priesthood.
I feel the weight of my years. Every one of these gray hairs has a student's name attached to it. Oh my goodness. So yeah, in many places now, churches are opening, particularly here in the Archdiocese of Omaha and the Diocese of Lincoln. And we will be, everyone's got their own, the plan and way to move forward. Some people are waiting for the weekend to open up for the first time. Some people are waiting till next week or the week after, just getting all the procedures and plans. And my goodness, yesterday I was just mentally drained.
That was a long day yesterday.
As we were thinking every little step of liturgy, it's like, okay, how many times have we celebrated Mass? But now you have to think about every movement and, oh yeah, can we have people do that? Can we not have people do that? Can we have fewer people do that? How do we move people this way or that way and keep them separated and safe and all of these sorts of things? But I think we've got a good plan down, and hopefully...
And we've gone through it, we went step by step, went through everything we want to ensure that we can keep the social distancing, that we're doing everything in the safest way possible while still being able to bring people in.
Absolutely.
And so we've gone through it meticulously, and we still probably miss some things.
Absolutely.
But that's why we're having Mass today, so we can kind of a trial run and
there's always risk involved, and that's why ultimately the decision has to be up to you. I don't know your situation. I don't know your medical history, your vulnerability. I don't know any of those things. So you have to make those decisions if this is time to come out yet, or if it's still time. We're going to continue live streaming our daily Masses Tuesday through Friday at noon, and the Sunday Mass at 9 o'clock.
Right.
Today, if you do come to daily Mass here, Mass is at noon. Don't come late because we will have the doors already locked. We need everybody in place. We can have no chaos in the last minutes. Seating for daily Mass will open up at 11:25. I don't think you need to come here that early, but the doors will at least be open by that time. And we'll have ushers ready to seat you so that we can, again, with order and organization and social distancing, have everybody in place for Mass to begin.
Right. And once again, you will not get to choose where you get to sit.
We're going to show you where you're going to sit. You sit over there.
And
in the corner.
I get to tell you.
Yeah, Jonathan will be seating people today.
There's an order. I don't actually get to do anything.
If you haven't met Jonathan face to face, if you've only had the virtual encounter, well, then this is your day.
I'm shorter than I look.
You do look very tall.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're getting ready for that. That's exciting. And all kinds of kind of starting the world up again and dealing with things.
It's exciting. It's almost like a first day of school feeling for me today. I was excited to wake up.
The sun is shining, at least here.
At least here it's shining. Yeah.
Some good things. Some good things.
It'll be good to see people again, even with their masks
from
on.
a distance. Yeah, masks. We would like masks. That's helpful.
Mine hasn't come in. I ordered a really cool one from Etsy. It's Saint Joseph holding the baby Jesus, and it says who knows how long it'll take, but I'm excited for that to get in here. Genevieve ordered.
I was hoping to get some to match my vestments, but
I found one that for Easter.
For Easter, big old rabbit, bunny ears.
Oh, Father Jeff. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
We're going to do the litany again because we need it.
We need it, but not right now. This might be a good time, though, to talk about receiving communion.
Yes.
So that for those who are coming back and who are going to participate in the sacrament and receiving communion, right now the preferred manner of receiving communion is in the hand. In the United States, we have the ability to receive on the tongue and in the hand, that dispensation has been granted to us. And it's always up to the choice of the communicant, and it still remains the choice of the communicant. That is not something. I think only the Holy Father can change that one.
Right.
And so you're able to receive in the hand or on the tongue, depending on your devotion. We ask, however, that you strongly consider receiving in the hand, just because I think it makes people less nervous, and it does keep us a little bit further away from things kind of blowing out of your mouth as I put my hand right up there. There is that. If you do receive in the hand, I prefer that you not cup your hand. Because if you cup your hand, then I have to come... It's very hard not to touch the fingers that are sticking right up there like a fence.
And we don't know where your fingers have been.
We don't know. So lay your hands out flat, like this. You don't need to slide them down. Just lay your hands out flat so I can lay the host on your hand without any contact. Yes. If you choose to receive, and you cannot be wearing gloves. If you've worn latex gloves or something, those have to come off for communion. Otherwise, we have to properly dispose of those gloves after they've touched the Blessed Sacrament, and we don't want to get into that. So gloves come off, receive the Holy Communion that way. If you receive on the tongue, wait until the communion line is ended, and then those receiving from the tongue may come forward, and then I'll distribute to those receiving on the tongue, and be very careful. Again, no leaning forward or trying to grasp it with your teeth or your tongue. Just stick your tongue out straight, just like that, straight out of your mouth, so I have a landing pad, and draw it back in. You do not have to move your body at all to snag them. I'm coming in and you're coming at me, and it's just a disaster.
You're supposed to receive communion.
Yeah, don't need to do that. No biting down on the body of the Lord. So we will do that, and should I accidentally make contact, we'll have sanitizer standing by. So yeah, just we'll go through this and get ourselves back into the habit. So yeah, if you're joining us live stream, that will still happen at noon, and the camera angles will be a little different because obviously now we're not going to be able to put the camera right up in front of the altar as we have been. It will be as part of the congregation, and so more like a Sunday Mass view that you've been seeing.
I'll share the picture of I took on Saturday, I took a picture of our setup for daily Mass because
so you can
I realized we hadn't chronicled
behind
it
the
all.
scenes.
And so you'll be able to see just what we were doing.
We'll do a behind the scenes show one of these days so that you can kind of see behind the scenes and what goes on and how it all comes together here, especially as we start moving back into some normalcy or whatnot. And I do want to make a video. Haven't told you this yet, Jonathan, but I do want to make a video about getting people ready to come back if you're coming on Sunday Mass, so what to expect. And we'll kind of walk through and show you what you'll encounter as you enter the building and how you will be seated and where things will be and what things will be like. So we'll kind of walk you through that so that you can watch that video before this weekend. And if you are coming back to Mass this weekend, remember you have to sign up on Sign Up Genius here at St. Charles. Reservations only, so we know what to prepare for. And we will go from there.
Correct.
I know.
If you don't
crazy.
have the flock note, you can call our parish. If you're not a parishioner, please stay at your own parish.
We love you, but stay at your own parish this weekend. It's we're trying to accommodate, and it looks like many people are choosing to continue to stay at home, especially if you're on the older end of the spectrum or have some health issues, or if you've got little kids who like to touch everything and then, put things in their mouth or in your mouth, or, can't sit still and want to run around. This isn't the time for any of them to be in church.
No, this is...
I suppose if there are any adults that like to touch things and lick pews and run around,
Stay home.
Stay home. We don't need you here either.
We might have a different place for you to go.
Oh, exactly.
But you did, hopefully you don't mind me saying this, but you did refer to almost the draconian measures that we were taking.
Draconian measures.
And so that you're not taking it lightly. You're making sure that, yes, it seems a little bit excessive, but it needs to be excessive.
It needs
especially
to be excessive right
for
now.
these first few weekends.
Absolutely.
As we figure things out, we don't want,
This isn't a free-for-all. There is risk involved with anything.
Right.
And we need to take it carefully. Yeah. All right, so we got some stuff to put together. We've got things to get ready for. We've got some videos to make. So we're going to go have a Mexican hat dance and celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Eat some tacos.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh, I have to turn off the thing.